What's going on, Halo freaks and geeks? It's just your buddy Clean Up here with another Halo 4 exclusive commentary. And I gotta get something out of the way really quick. It's gonna be embarrassing, but I don't care. I need this to happen. I've been missing it so much. So without further ado, here we go. Do you wanna do a podcast? Where the heck is Crouching Tom? It's like I don't see you anymore. You're not on Skype. All you have to do is log on. We used to record on Sundays, but now we don't. And it makes me sad. Do you want to do a podcast? It's just a Halo podcast. Go away, Clean Up. Okay, bye. Oh boy, I immediately regret doing that, but you know, I only have one chance to make that impression, so hopefully you guys don't leave too many dislikes. This is ridiculous, but regardless, I need it to happen. Like, I really want to do a podcast. It was just this great feeling that I got, you know, down in my plums, with the light bluish hue, getting ready to take them to farmer's market. Shout out to anybody who knows what reference that's from. Anyway. Oh, man. But I need it to happen, man. I got this feeling like it was like one of my best feelings in the week, man. I always look forward to Sundays. And it was like I could just let it all out, have fun with some really great people. And I'd really like to do a podcast again. Do I feel like I could do it with like the Viewpoint crew? I don't know, man. Because they're on a hiatus. I mean, I haven't seen anything from Diddy. I haven't seen anything from BBK, and I know they're busy. And, like, Toast Bomb is kind of doing his thing on the Unreal engine or whatever, which is cool. Like, hats off to him. If he can create a game, that would be so amazing. Like, and trust me, I'm going to be doing all the leaks for it and other things like that. Like, I'm gonna cover his game, and I'm going to try to confirm as much as possible. So be on the lookout for that on Twitter. It's going to be pretty funny, and I think I'm gonna be one of his biggest supporters, besides maybe his parents and any siblings he has. Like, I'll be one of his biggest supporters for that. But yeah, I need a podcast to happen. I would like it to happen on a bigger channel, just because why? I not necessarily for exposure. Like, honestly, I love my subs. I love where I'm at. I think I'm in this nice little area where it's like, well, I'm not big, so I'm not really like noticed, which is cool. And I still get to interact with subs because I don't have like a huge amount. So I'm in a really good spot. I don't really want it for exposure. I would just like to bring the voice, I guess you'd say, or bring the knowledge or different perspective to as many people as possible. So if we could get like a higher sub count to be in the podcast, that would be great. But nonetheless, like, I would love to do it with the Viewpoint crew. I don't know how receptive they're going to be to it. So I'm, I guess, open in a way. Like, people I would like to have on there, obviously, are each and every one of you who are listening. Like, if you want to do a podcast or whatever, just let me know. Like, off the top of my head, the people I'd most like to talk to and I feel like would mesh well, like really well together, would be probably Carl's commentary, Modest Major, Lurker Zero, probably Rapscallion, just because every time I game with Rapscallion, it's like we get along really well and we actually have like a good time because that's all we're focused on. We're not really focused on, well, does this work, you know, talking about negative things or whatever. We go for games and we have fun. So it's really cool. Like, don't think if I don't name you or whatever, like, I don't want to do a commentary, dual com, or a podcast or whatever it may be, because trust me, I really do. Speaking of channels, there's a couple new ones that I've really paid attention to as of late as far as commentary goes, okay? I want to stress that. I am checking out a lot of channels, but right now the two commentators that provide like the most interest for me would probably be Lurker Zero and Delementary. Like, they're just amazing commentators. They're very analytical. They're very well spoken, very well thought out, and I really enjoy their commentators. Anyway, sorry, dude. I mess up all the time, and like I said before, I think in my third video I've ever made, I record one time and one time only. That's it. If I mess up, I mess up. That's the way it is. Like, that's real, that's raw, that's the way it is. Nothing is scripted, nothing's ever really like thought out per se. I don't have a script I run from. Not that there's anything wrong with that, don't get me wrong, but I just don't do it. You're getting raw cleanup. Raw cleanup. Anyway, sorry. The clip edit, people that made it through, Bullet Rebel, he automatically got a pass because his clip was absolutely bonkers. I was going to try to use it in the second round, but I figured that wouldn't be necessarily fair, so I'm going to give him a chance to fresh edit. Now, let's see who else made it. Bullet Rebel, Delementary, the commentator that I just named, he made it. Obviously, Chubbier Snail, he was one of the highest votes. His video was hilarious, and I'm very antsy to see what he cooks up next. Hopefully, it's something really, really funny, because that was one of the funniest things I've seen on Halo as far as machinima goes for a while. And then on top of that, I made it. Not to toot my own horn, but I did kind of do a pretty boss, really smooth overkill, and it looked really good. So that's just me. And so you guys all made it. And then Philflow. Philflow came out with a Killzone edit by my buddy Killer36, and it was just, it was so bonkers. It was really good. I loved it. And so all of us are on to the second round. It is due 2 weeks from this Friday, so be ready for that. Let's see, what else do I want to cover? Podcast, clip edit, due 2 weeks from now, new commentators, and then my next video. My next video is going to cover, it's going to cover the present and the future of Halo on YouTube. What I want people to understand about my first video is the fact that when I started YouTube, all I really knew was commentators. That's it. As far as the overall realm and overall Halo community on YouTube, I was very one-sided. I wasn't very knowledgeable on the things that I know now in the present. And thank goodness for this dull time, believe it or not, because it allowed me to really search for the first time, to sit there and put Halo 4 in the YouTube search and watch things come in. And it was really amazing to see some of the things that I've learned within the past 4 months even. Things like the Griffball Hub and the Flood community and the Forge community. I've watched videos on all this, and it's very, very important. So that's what my next video is going to focus on. The growth that I have had individually during this downtime. But nonetheless, thank you guys for watching. If you made it this far, you're a true friend. And as always, have a good day, and I'll check you later.